Cathay Pacific has long been a leading standard in civil aviation in terms of both the hard product and its impeccable service. However, since the pandemic, heavy government restrictions and political turmoil have pushed the airline to the brink of its existence. Now, in the post-pandemic era, it's making a fierce comeback and once again trying to challenge its Asian counterparts for supremacy. So let us take a look at the Cathay Pacific experience in business class in 2024. Let's go. Alright guys, welcome to Hong Kong International Airport. We are going to be flying from Hong Kong to Singapore today on Cathay Pacific again, on their business class product. Before I head to the gate, I was able to visit the Cathay Pacific The Pier First Class Lounge because this is actually a layover from another Cathay First Class flight, which I will be showing you in a later video. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell so you won't miss that video. Here at the pier, each passenger can get access to a private day suite for 90 minutes. There's also a sit-down restaurant at the end of the hallway, as well as a buffet in another section. But that's not all. Since Hong Kong is the hub airport of Cathay Pacific, there's another first-class lounge called The Wing. Here at The Wing, instead of a day suite, each passenger can get access to a large private cabana room with shower and full-size bathtub. Talk about luxury. Alright guys, so now it's time to board the plane. We're going over to gate 49 to catch our CX753 from Hong Kong to Singapore in business class on their Airbus A350-900. So this is going to be a regional flight, only about 4 hours, but you know, that's okay. I've actually want to try their regional product because I don't think I've been on their regional premium product yet. Business class, first class, never. I've always been flying their either their economy or premium economy or business class in their long haul flights, but not really the medium haul or short haul flights. Definitely not the regional flights. So I'm excited to try their business class in this regional route, and yeah, excited to continue our adventure. And for those of you who already know where my final destination is for this entire trip, you guys know what's coming. For those of you who don't, make sure you subscribe to the channel to find out, because after getting to Singapore, I have a short stopover and I will actually be moving on to a different destination, and there's a reason why I'll be in Singapore. Spoiler, it involves Singapore Airlines. Okay, so let's go to the gate first for our flight today. We're boarding from gate 49 and our plane is already here. Our plane for the day with tail number Bravo Lima Romeo Romeo is a 6-year-old Airbus A350-900 registered to the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region. I have to say, so far, Cathay Pacific's ground experience is off the charts. It's hard to believe that just months ago, people were wondering if Cathay can even survive. But now, it's time to take a look on board the airplane. Hi, 17K.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Hey guys, welcome aboard Cathay Pacific Flight 7:35 from Hong Kong all the way to Singapore on their Airbus A350-900 in business class. Wow. So we're a little delayed, so we are going to do the seat review right now. So this is their infamous reverse herringbone setup with the configuration of 1-to-1. Every passenger has direct aisle access. There's no first class on the A350, so it's just all business class, split into two sections. With the forward section is a larger cabin, and there's also 2 rows of a smaller cabin, business class, followed by premium economy class, and then followed by economy class. So as I was about to continue on with the seat tour, a cabin crew came by to take my meal order. She was very courteous and actually asked if she should come back later so I can finish filming. However, I never want to delay a cabin crew just because I'm filming, so I went ahead with the order. Can I try the Cathay Delight? I've never had it. Is it good?
Do you want to try it now? Since we're waiting, I'll pour you a glass.
Okay, all right, okay, sure. And can I have a Coke Zero with the meal then?
With the meal,
yeah.
Sure. With ice as well?
Yes, please.
With a Coke Zero, sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Do you want the menu?
No, that's
okay,
sweet.
sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks so much. All right, so let's do the seat review right now. Okay, so first of all, I'm surprised that we have the large size remote control, so with the other screen. Although I haven't been able to really mess with it yet. It's supposed to work, but I guess I'll try it later. Here is the lamp. You can turn the knob right here to adjust the brightness, and then here is the seat control. It's very, very intuitive. I like the setup right here. It's not like I'm gonna inadvertently touch it or anything, so that's really great. No, come. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Appreciate it. Okay, so the lovely flight crew, or the cabin crew, just gave me this Cathay Delight. I've never had this for ever, so I'm gonna try this. So this is supposed to be kiwi juice with coconut milk and mint. Let's continue with the seat review. We have a compartment for the headset. So this is not Bose, right? This is not Bose. This is just Cathay Pacific branded. So unlike the first class, in business class you just get the Cathay Pacific branded, which feels pretty good actually. I have to try it later. So in here it's also the outlet, universal outlet, and USB plug. So this is where you'll charge your device. Have a mirror here. That's really good for the ladies or gentlemen, I guess, if you want to look at yourself and freshen up with makeup or lip balm or whatever. Got a little sleeve here, pockets. Let me close that. Water, that's great. So one thing I feel like is missing in Cathay's first class experience was water. I wasn't given the water, but I'm glad that there's water here. I can take it with me since we're landing in Singapore and super humid, so this will definitely help. So we do have two windows. So that's very spacious. Here is the TV, so you can release the TV and the lid lock like this, and you can watch it. It does block the window behind it, but that's okay. To put it back, you just press it again. It will detach, and you can just push it back. So one thing that's not good for this setup is during landing and takeoff, you must actually put the TV back. So if you're enjoying your show, you kind of have to stick out your head a little and watch it this way, I guess. But I guess that's okay. Got a little cubby hole right here. I like this seat because there's a lot of storage space. So this can fit a pretty good size bag. I'm just putting my jacket in there. Got a little footwell in there. That should fit my backpack as well. But they do have overhead bins, so I left my bag up there. We do get a blanket for this regional flight. This is a 4-hour flight, so no proper bedding, but we do have a blanket, which is good enough, and a pretty good size pillow, very fluffy as well. And then we can see that the footwell right there, I can't even reach it. this is how big the seat is. Just like first class, well, obviously first class is bigger. So continue on, we have a large partitioner right here. So it's added privacy for you and the guest, because as you can see, I can see the next person's body, but not that person's face, which is really good for privacy. I'm pretty sure nobody wants to see my face, and I don't want to see their face either. Okay, so there's one more thing, which is if you can see right here, you have a little hook for your coat. So if you have a suit or anything, I'm pretty sure you can give it to the cabin crew. They'll hang it up properly with a coat hanger, but if you just want to have something nearby, just right there, so that will work. And so over here there are two buttons right here. So one is to add this part, so when you actually extend the seat all the way out into bed mode, and this part will actually extend the bed so it's actually wider, to give you a wider feeling. And I love that about these Cathay Pacific seats, because just like first class, the seats are made really wide, and a lot of business class seats are actually made really narrow, like they have a lot of bells and whistles, but the comfort of the seat is actually not that great. But I feel like these Cathay Pacific seats are actually quite comfortable and spacious. And I haven't been able to release the armrest, but I remember this is an armrest that will come up here, and then you can kind of put your arm right here, but it's not really working. It's kind of stuck, so I'm not gonna mess with it. It's fine. I don't need an armrest. We have the in-flight magazine down over here. One more thing, the in-flight entertainment. The screen is pretty big actually for business class, given that the A350 is actually one of their newer planes. So the size of the screen is pretty big, and the screen is really responsive as well. I feel like it's even more responsive than the screen in first class. That the first class, they don't have it on the A350. They only have it on the Boeing 777-300ER, and those are older planes than these A350, but that's okay. That's okay. So yeah, really good size screen, really nice. Just put it back. And the content on the IFE is also very complete. Before I knew it, we pushed back and were getting ready to take off, but suddenly an Asiana Airbus A380 roared past us on its takeoff road. Wow, what a sight. Alright, we got another Cathay Pacific Airbus A330 next to us in line for takeoff. So that's why we're a little delayed today, because there's quite a bit of traffic getting in and out of Hong Kong. Soon, it's our turn to take to the skies. This is also a good time to talk about our redemption situation. So I transferred 28,000 American Express membership reward points to Asia Miles for this award C, along with $75 in fees. Since we're using American Express membership reward points, the general valuation is 2 cents per point, meaning this flight cost me $635. At the time of booking, this flight cost $1,529. So this redemption got me a 58% discount, more than half of the cash price. This is also a CPP, cents per point, of 5.2 cents, which means this is a great deal. If you find this helpful, be sure to subscribe to the channel, because we often do these redemption situation segments to help you maximize your points. Alright guys, so we're at cruising altitude, which means that we got our first round of drinks. We got some Coke Zero, a Cathay Delight, and some warm nuts. Service started immediately after reaching 36,000 feet. I barely had to wait a few minutes to get my drinks, and soon after, my appetizer came as well. All right, the appetizer course is here. It's seared tuna with sun-dried tomato and some potatoes, along with anchovy, I think. And then we got baby green salad with balsamic vinegar. Looks very good. The plating looks good as well. So I'm just gonna dig in. So it's a short flight. I don't want to add extra load to the cabin crew because I don't want to be slow and make them do more work later. So I'm just gonna eat. So the main course is here. So it's a braised pork belly with a side of rice with mixed veggies. It smells really good. Unfortunately, the pork smelled better than it tasted. Maybe it's the altitude, but I felt like it should have been more seasoning on it. I don't know. Alright, so we just got the dessert course, which is the fruit. So, I'm not gonna lie, it looks a little sad for 4 pieces of fruit. I know I'm pretty sure they're really fresh, but it's just the plating and the amount. I think it could be better. Alright, so the Haagen-Dazs ice cream is once again here, and you can't go wrong with ice cream, right? Especially Haagen-Dazs Belgium chocolate. I remember these were really good, so I'm gonna try it. Thank you so much. Thanks. So my coffee is here as well. Coffee and chocolate ice cream. Can't go wrong with these kind of desserts. All right. Cheers. Here's a question. Do you guys drink coffee or tea on the airplane? Because there is a saying that the water on the airplane is not particularly clean because they have it from the water reservoir on the plane, and those water tanks are never washed. So supposedly there are algae growing in them. So leave a comment down below. Do you guys think it's safe to drink coffee or tea on the airplane? Okay, so the meal service just finished, and overall it's good. Although some of the dishes are hit or miss, like the fruit, the sad little fruit plate. But you know what? That's okay. One thing we didn't go over earlier is how to release the table and if it's sturdy enough for work or not. So let's take a look right now. It's actually quite sturdy and you can definitely do some work on it, although it seems like it could be bigger than what it really is. So if it's wider, that would be great. If it's like right over there, that would be better. Also, you cannot really slide this. If you actually push on the table, it goes back in. So it's like this. It actually push against your food and you almost spill my drink that way. So yeah, a bit of a design issue, but you know what, I shouldn't nitpick, and it's totally nitpicking. So the meal service was good, table is sturdy, I can do some work on it for sure, and there's nothing I should complain about. Since I have this condition after meal service called food coma, let's test out the lie flat bed. The bed design is quite simple. With a push of a button, it slides forward to meet the footrest, making it a lie flat bed. Since this is a short daytime flight, there's no extra mattress to go with the pillow and blanket. Alright, so I'm currently in bed mode. As you can see, I'm lying down over here, not completely, but leaning against the seat back right here. As you can see, the footwells, it's quite spacious and got a lot of room down there. Even felt like down actually. So let's actually just lie down and show you guys. Alright, so I'm lying down right now. Got a lot of shoulder space because over here, because of the reverse herringbone setup, it is a little less private, especially with this this hold over there, but that's okay. And let's take a look at the footwell. As you can see, still a lot of room. Yeah, I can still wiggle my legs and wiggle my toes. On this side, it is a little bit tight, so I can kind of just move over, kind of utilize the space over here. Again, it's not extremely private when you're lying down, so you do feel like you're somewhat out in the aisle when you're lying down, but that's okay. Soon we're flying over Malaysia, which means that we're about to reach Changi Airport in Singapore. Alright guys, so we're about to descend into Changi Airport in Singapore. So what do you guys think of this flight? Do you guys like it? Do you guys not like it? Do you guys think it's worth the 28,000 Asia Mile points? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you like these kind of content, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell because we have more adventures coming up. Also, if you think that anyone else will like these kind of videos, please share the video with them and spread the words. Now that the trip is coming to an end, here are my final thoughts on Cathay Pacific in 2024. Cathay is back, and they're back with a vengeance. While their signature reverse herringbone business class seats are somewhat dated, it is still a very competitive product. Plus, the new Aria suite is coming very soon. Catering was a little hit or miss on this flight, but in general, it's still very good. The cabin crews were top-notch on this flight. Service was fast and personable. And finally, the ground experience at their first-class lounge is just out of this world. I can say with confidence that that is one of the best lounge experience I've ever had. But I also want to know what you guys think. Please leave a comment down below and be sure to subscribe to the channel for more flight review like this. And until next time, bye for now.